Alrighty, hello YouTube. I'm gonna talk about an anime that had a really good thing going for it at first and then fell off really hard. Today I want to talk about Death Note, which on the time you guys are seeing this, it is Friday. Happy Friday. I hope you guys are having fun. This is way after I record this. If you watched the last one, you know that I'm recording these all on December 19th because I'm not in town right now. I'm off somewhere else, which means I don't have my PC, which means I can't record videos, which means I have to record a bunch and then schedule them so that you guys can see them on time. But, basically, what's going on here is we have... Sorry, I like space. That was weird. We have an anime that was really good, and then it kind of fell off. But it stayed really good, and it's one of the most critically known anime. Death Note. I've watched this one a while ago. I'm going to do my best to remember the synopsis I'm going to give here, and then I'm going to do my best on the review because it has been a minute since I last watched this. Don't worry, picking up some more anime, and eventually we're going to be getting into the newer ones, but if you watched the last one, was it in the last one? One of the more recent ones, I explained that I'm going to be going through the old anime that I watched a while ago, and then soon enough I'm going to start picking up on the anime that I'm watching currently, because I have a bunch of shows that I watched. I should review them. It'd be fun. So, Death Note. Death Note's really good. Okay, that just start off strong. Amazing start. Basically, the plot is you have this guy. His name is Light. Okay, and he comes across this book. Okay, and when you write a name in this book, they die. Now, that's not very well received by the public because they can start figuring out like, why are a bunch of criminals dying? Because he's only trying to save the world. He's trying to go like, oh, criminals, bad people, gotta kill them, which makes sense. But in the long run, the public were like, they were already being punished. Why'd you have to kill them? Oh my god! So they get mad at Light, and so basically the police are on Light's cheeks, and he's gotta figure something out quick. He's gotta be like, oh my god, there's danger for me. It could be bad. What am I gonna do? And so what he does is he becomes this absolute genius, absolute madman, and just starts learning how to murder people and not be caught for being the one who's murdering them. Which wouldn't be that hard if you have a magic book that does it. Until this guy named Eld comes in. This guy refuses to release his name in fear that, Light could just kill him if he has his name, because he's thinking of all the certain ways that Light could somehow manage to kill this guy. And this show is more like a like watching chess unfold. It is so complicated and so difficult that I don't understand how they do it. Like, it's so cool. It's a really good show. But are the characters just geniuses? They're really so smart that you're watching chess unfold. Like, it's not like a typical shonen where it's like fist fights. You're going to be thinking a lot. Well, they're going to be thinking a lot, and you're just going to be reading their thoughts, but you're going to be like, oh my god, I didn't think of that. How did they think of that? That's so cool. And the characters in this show are really well written. And then episode 24, I believe. I think it was episode 24. Something happens. It was either 20... Was it 22? I think it was 22. One of the episodes happens. 24 or 22. Or possibly 23. I could be crazy. Something happens. And if you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't, I'm not going to spoil it here. Something happens, and then the show just kind of sucks. The manga writers planned on ending the show. Well, ending the manga where, the big thing happened. And the editors were like, no, you got to keep going. This thing is doing good. Like, you just make some more. This manga series you're doing, popping off. You got to keep it going. And so they're like, they eventually fold and they keep writing. But when you've already gotten done with the story, don't try to make more, because people will start being able to tell that you're just spouting out nonsense for money. And that's pretty much what the last third of the show is. It's just nonsense that got them money. But they didn't really want to make that nonsense. It was bad. Okay, it was poorly written. It was confusing. People had superpowers. Stupid. It was dumb. it just didn't feel like Death Note anymore. It changed, and it's a lot of people's big flaw with the show, which is why I gave it an 8 out of 10. Because the first 2/3 are like 10 out of 10 material. But this last bit is just painful. The last episode's cool, though. I will give it that. The last episode was a little crazy. It was a good ending. Like, it was solid. It was a solid ending, okay? But after the flop of what happened, they should have stopped the show. Which is, again, what they planned on doing. Outside sources said, "Nuh-uh, you can't do that. You got to do what we say." And, that kind of messed with the show. But it's still solid. It's still really good. I would definitely recommend it. Even if you don't want to watch the Dookie, you really don't have to. You can just say, like, man, can I, like, watch a synopsis of this on YouTube? Like, you probably don't have to watch that last part. You can probably end when you know it's over, because there's a thing, okay? You will know the thing when you see it. It won't be like, I think this is what they're talking about. You're going to be like, oh, like it's pretty obvious. It's not trying to hide the fact that was supposed to be the end of the show. But yeah, they're not hiding it. It's really good. It's really solid. Absolutely would recommend it. Even if you do watch that last part, it's got its moments, but I really think that it fell off hard. Death Note is really good. I would absolutely recommend it. Please go and watch Death Note if you haven't already. I loved it. Okay, it was a great show. It was super good. Some moments had me flabbergasted at how smart Light is and how smart L is and how, like, this chess that you're watching them play is going. Like, the pieces that they're putting down, like, it's crazy. It actually feels like chess. Like, you just have to experience this show. But I'm not going to spoil anything here. Go watch it. And if you've already seen it, good on you. Good on you. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I got some more to record here. See y'all next time. I think it's next week because today's Friday. See y'all next week. Bye-bye.